Pulling out the coupe at the lot, going for 12 for a swat, busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box, had to put the stick in the box.
What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to be training like Alphonso Davies. As we all know, he is one of the fastest players out there in the world right now and one of the best wingback players. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of his clips over the summer of one of his trainings, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, I would greatly appreciate if you left a like and comment down below who else you'd like to see. So thank you guys for all the support, and let's get started. So the first exercise Alphonso Davies is doing is he's doing a reverse lunge with a 1 second hold at the top, and this is a great exercise for core stability, working on the leg strength. And right here, I actually have Basil doing an alternative with the weight overhead because we didn't have a weighted vest. This is going to use the core a little bit more, and this is an amazing exercise. The next exercise we're going to see if Alphonso Davies doing is some lateral movements. So this is a great agility exercise because it's really important for a defender to be very explosive on his lateral movement defending players. So this band right here, I made a review on it recently, and I'll leave that link though. It's only $33, so I highly recommend you use it. So this next exercise right here is going to be a great plyometric and agility drill. So we didn't have any of the hurdles, so all we did was use some cones. So a lot of you are going to be benefiting from that because I know a lot of people that don't have hurdles. So all you're going to do is a lateral bound, some high knees, and then you can add a 5 to 10 yard sprint. And right here, you're going to see Alphonso doing another lateral bound exercise. But the next drill we're going to be doing is some weighted sleds. And this is one of the best exercises if you want to work on that sprint speed, because if you have something that you have to pull, you're going to have to recruit more muscle fibers. And then the moment you run without this sled, you're basically tricking your brain to recruit more muscle fibers so that you can generate more force. So if you don't have a weighted sled, what you can do is you can either have someone hold you, or if you have a resist band, use that. So this next exercise right here is a great strengthening exercise for the upper and lower body. So you're going to go down in a squat, and then you're going to do an overhead press. So this is great for building the shoulders and building those legs. So really focus on going down slow and then really exploding out the pocket. And the next thing you're going to see, this is a great exercise to do working on the form. As we all know, a lot of soccer players do not have good running form. So working on that running mechanics is very important. These next couple of clips I'm going to show you are going to be some core exercises. These are some of that core exercises that they have them do, but I'm going to show you some other recommendations that I think are going to be much more beneficial in terms for football players. These are good in just strengthening the core, but I think there's a lot of better alternatives. So you're going to see this exercise right here. This is called the wood chop, and you can use a band or you can use the cable as you see in the video right now. And it's really important that soccer players have good rotational power, and this is the exercise using that right here. This is working on those obliques, because when you pass and you shoot, you're doing a lot of rotational power. So this is a great exercise to implement into your core training. Something that I get asked frequently is how do you become faster, or how do you become more explosive? And there's a lot of factors that play into that. But yes, genetics do play a role in it, but there is ways to maximize your potential and become faster, and I'm going to let Brother Ferris explain that to you right
obviously
now.
When it comes to sports performance, the more explosive you are, then most likely the better you're going to perform. So the top 3 things that I think are most important for athletes to become more explosive, number 1 being you need to have strength, all right? If you're an athlete and you're not doing any sort of resistance training, then you're really missing out on those benefits. The stronger a muscle is, then the more you'll be able to produce force from it, the more power you'll be able to output, and just overall the better you'll be when it comes to injury prevention. Second, plyometrics, all right? If you want to be an athlete, then you're going to need to train like an athlete. Plyometrics are wonderful because it's going to help you with that force production. It's going to help you with things such as ground reaction force, with force development, and just overall things that are going to help you produce more power in a shorter amount of time. And that's exactly what explosiveness is. And the third thing is recovery, all right? If you're not sleeping properly, then even if you may feel good the next day, if you don't get enough sleep, then your reaction time, your power output, it's not gonna be where it needs to be. So if you wanna be able to perform optimally, then you're gonna need to recover properly, and that's gonna be a combination of your sleep, what you eat, how much water you drink, and just making sure that you're taking care of your body in every way possible.
So there you go, guys. You heard it first from Brother Ferris. If you add some of those tips, I promise you that they're gonna help you a lot. So make sure that you go into the weight room and you train smart. Use the weight room to help you on the field. You want to lift like an athlete and not lift like a bodybuilder. I see too many athletes that want to look good, but they don't focus on the way the weight moves, and they just focus on the pump. So that's completely wrong. So make sure you go into the weight room with a purpose and to make sure that you're trying to maximize your performance. So doing box jumps like right here you're seeing Christian do, because there's a study actually done that shows a positive correlation with box jump height and sprint speed. So they showed that if you have a higher box jump, that you should be able to generate more force. In correlation, you should be able to sprint faster. So adding these into your routine is super important. Doing depth jumps is really great exercise. So make sure you add those. I'll have a whole separate video to show you guys that, but I hope you guys enjoyed those tips. In this last clip, you're going to see Alphonso Davies doing a finishing drill. This is pretty similar to the Leroy Sané video and similar to the finishing drill that he did, so I'm going to leave that linked up below, and I'm going to show you some of the clips of that video. This is pretty much the same drill where he runs onto the ball being played. You have to control it and then finish. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and comment down below who would like to see next. And I know this was a short video, but there wasn't too much of, you know, clips of him having his individual training, so I try to put as much as possible. But thank you guys for all the support and everything you guys have been doing. I greatly appreciate every single one of you, and I hope to, you know, help every single one of you as well. So I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Just how we live. Maybe that's all that we want. Maybe it is what it is. Cause we're just living our life. That's a life we're living. We're just living our life. That's a life.